All right, press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can hear me. All right, let's unload on this motherfucking rat. All right, we're gonna sum that up a little bit because this is gonna be kind of a quick one. But we're gonna skim through this shit because this shit is too motherfucking hilarious. We need a motherfucking afternoon laugh. Press one in the room if you need a motherfucking afternoon laugh. Oh man, who the fuck is taking advice from this broke ass, no good ass, ain't shit ass, stinky pussy ass bitch? I know. Shout out to my playback watchers. Shout out to my shadow watchers. I did receive a lot of y'all emails as well. I'm gonna get a chance as soon as I get a chance. I'm gonna look through them later on or as I'm going. So just give me a chance to respond back to most of y'all. But let's go ahead and dive into this motherfucking line ass ain't shit ass bitch.
What's up? It's Sansa right here. As you can see, I'm wearing my favorite Scooby-Doo shirt. I have a Scooby-Doo shirt I wear all the time, and I have a...
That's her favorite shirt. Bitch, that's the only shirt you got, bitch. Get the fuck up out of here.
Some sweatshirts I wear. Like, I know you guys have seen my sweatshirt with the Superman S on it. I love that sweatshirt. I have, like, favorite shirts and sweatshirts I wear all the time. I'm a very, like, plain Jane, kind of basic dresser. You know, I don't
really really bitch
overdo it with the makeup and the jewelry and the clothes and stuff. I'm just not that type of person. I'm very plain, so I fit pretty well in California. They don't really care about fashion like that. In other places, they definitely care. All right. So anyway, good morning to everybody. Happy Monday. I did want to do a video about finance. A lot of people are worried about their stimulus checks right now, their tax returns, how they're going to pay for bills, all types of stuff. And so I thought it'd be a good time for me to talk about how I became a millionaire. Now, you've heard me talk on my channel over and over again about the money that I used to make in 2010. Okay, between 2017 and 2010, I made a lot of money. All right, a lot of money because of what I was doing. But I've always been the type of person that make multiple sources of income. I've always been the type of person that tries to keep a regular corporate job versus like just having a whole bunch of side hustles and that's it. I love
Okay, what happened to this goddamn corporate job when you was fucking with Priest, bitch? Okay.
having multiple streams of income, but multiple streams of income isn't the only reason why I ended up becoming a millionaire. Okay, now a lot of people don't understand money,
and you sure the fuck don't either. So you made all this You became a millionaire by having all these multiple streams of income. Really? You made all these motherfucking you had all these motherfucking streams of income, and that's how you became a millionaire. What the fuck am I doing wrong? You funky ass, dirty ass, dusty ass, ain't shit ass bitch. I got to be doing something wrong, bitch. So you need a motherfucker to go ahead and sell that motherfucker formula. Seriously, that way you won't have to be doing no door dashes and Uber Eats and Uber Treats.
So I'm going to explain it the best way I can. The way my thought process is, I do not have my chat open. Okay, my chat is for members only. So if you would like.
Oh yeah, this bitch pulled a slick one today, y'all. She left it open, then she closed it because after 153, all you see is the mods able to chat. Seriously, y'all. I peeped the whole fucking scam. I got you, bitch. I got you.
To become a member, then you can come in the chat and ask me a couple of questions if you would like. But
because she know nobody ain't about that shit. She know nobody ain't about that shit. So she want to make it look like, oh, see, I got plenty of paid members. What are you talking about?
It's none of my live streams will be open to my regular subscribers or anything like that, except for holidays and stuff. Like I had it open yesterday when I did like an Easter live stream. So anyway, let's see, where do I want to start? Okay, so
expect the next holiday her not letting nobody in. Watch. Well, Sean's right. Yeah, today is Groundhog Day. Oh, that's not a holiday.
The first thing that I want people to understand about being a single-digit millionaire, okay? Being a single-digit millionaire is very different from being a double-digit millionaire or a triple-digit millionaire, okay? It's three different things. Hey, what's up? Hey, so listen. Hey, Nick Giles, what's up? It's very different, okay? Being a single-digit millionaire means absolutely nothing, okay? You can burn through $1 million like it's nothing. I understood this after the fact, okay? Before, when I was in the middle of it, I didn't understand that $1 million wasn't a lot of money. I didn't get that. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand that $1 million is like nothing. Like, say, for instance, if you are working every day of your life and you put in a certain amount of money to the side every day, of course, you know, by the time you get like 60, yeah, you'll be a millionaire. But imagine how fast you'll burn through that million. Maybe a year or two. Okay, burning through $1 million is pretty easy. So the first thing is, I understood that $1 million, being a single-digit millionaire, is not that deep. It's not a lot of money. It's like middle class. Millionaires are basically, just understand, millionaires, single-digit millionaires are basically middle class people who are still trying to figure out how to make more money. Okay, that's all a millionaire is. So when I told you guys that I moved to San Francisco, where I live now, I live in Northern California, in the Bay, basically everybody is a millionaire because everybody's house is basically $500,000 to $1 million, 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, everybody's house. Okay, it's expensive to live here. So the standard of living, the prerequisite of how much money you should make here in this space is $1 million. Now, then again, please understand that you get what you pay for. A lot of people ask me, why did I move from Atlanta? Because, you know, Atlanta's so cheap. You know, the cost of living is cheaper. Why would you live in a place where, you know, it's more expensive to live? It's because of all of the other amenities that come with living out here. Like, I'm the type of person that I like to move around. I like to travel. So I got Reno out here, Vegas out here, Los Angeles out here, Hawaii out here.
Okay. And you ain't been to now one of the motherfucking places, bitch. Talking about you like to travel. Ain't been there in one of them goddamn places, bitch. The fuck up out of here.
Okay. Basically, anywhere I want to go, it's like right there. All right there. And the central part of what makes the United States function properly is kind of like 3 different states in the United States. You got Los Angeles, which is right there. Business.
Y'all just heard it. Did y'all just hear that shit? He said, basically, you got 3 different states. Los Angeles is right there. You dumbass, ain't shit ass bitch. Los Angeles is a goddamn city. Put ones in the room for the stupid bitch. Put ones in the room. Put the ones in the goddamn room. We need to fire this hoe up for that shit. We need. I'm gonna catch on a lot of other shit too. This dumbass bitch. This is a dumbass bitch. Hold on. Oh, god damn it. Goddamn out. Had fucking reset. Put the ones in the room though for the motherfucking rat face ass bitch. This bitch is too fucking dumb. But online, trying to give out financial literacy. Oh my god. They need to start making sure motherfuckers are experienced and certified. And they ain't shit saying certified with this bitch. Not a goddamn thing. This bitch said, because we got all the states right here. See, Los Angeles is right there. Los Angeles is a city, stupid bitch. It's fucking being stupid, bitch.
People do their most business in Los Angeles. Okay. You got New York. People do business in New York. And I want to say the 3rd place is Washington, D.C., which I'm originally from. But not so much, not so much of Washington, D.C.
That Washington, D.C. is a fucking state. I mean, a city, bitch. Not a state.
Just put Los Angeles and New York. The 2 places where everybody handle business and do their thing. You got Hollywood in Los Angeles. You got high fashion and stuff in New York and Times Square and all that stuff. So to me, anyone who wants to get a lot of money, or they want to be a millionaire, or they want to handle a lot of business, they want to do real estate or something like that, you need to be in Los Angeles or New York. Okay. So the first thing I'm saying is understand what a single digit millionaire is versus a double digit millionaire or triple digit millionaire, and understand that if you are a single digit millionaire, you basically are just like a middle class person. Everyone who is living underneath that, you guys are in poverty. Okay, period.
So everybody that's making under 10,000 a month is in poverty. So all us in this motherfucker, including me, we in poverty.
Has like monthly income that's less than 10 grand a month, you're living in poverty. And we're just talking about currency and
now. Demar said that DC is a state. Really? Well, brother, sister, whatever you are. I thought DC was a goddamn city, man. I guess I'm the dumb motherfucker right here. Washington, D.C., where she from on the East Coast? That's Maryland. No, I'm talking about Damon, Demar, Aline. You say DC is a state. Yeah, what Demar Aline at? Where you at? Press 1 in the room. Don't go nowhere now, motherfucker. Right, Jason Harvey. It's basically a district. But, most people consider it as a city. All right, let's get back to this dumb bitch.
General of the United States, everybody who's making money, all right, everybody's financial situation. If we factor in everybody in the world, I mean everybody in the United States, how much money everybody in the
They say she don't even make 505 in one day.
United States makes and how much money is flowing through this place, the average U.S. citizen is living in poverty. All right, so let's get that out of the way. Okay, the number two, the second thing that I want people to understand about being a millionaire that most double-digit millionaires get. It isn't about the money. It isn't about how many cars you can buy. It isn't about how much clothes you got or whether you got a nice lace front unit or whether your eyelashes on fleek or whether you got that watch or that chain or that whatever. Okay, it's about freedom. Freedom. All right, that's what most double-digit millionaires are looking for. And when you have that drive behind you for freedom, then you go out there and you get it. You know, you don't waste money on cars and clothes and jewelry and stuff like that. You know, every celebrity that you see that's walking around here where they buy this and they buy that, they're struggling paycheck to paycheck just like you are. Understand that, just like you are. So
everybody's struggling all except the motherfucking rat. Okay.
The multimillionaire that understands the concept of having a lot of money for freedom gets it. The freedom to travel when you want, the freedom to eat where you want to eat. If you feel like, you know, having Roof Chris or something, just the freedom to be able to just.
And this bitch ain't been a Roof Chris. Ain't this a bitch? Told you, man. She be hearing and regurgitating everything she see off of Instagram and motherfucking Facebook and motherfucking YouTube. That's all she know. She don't know the reality of things.
Go out there and do whatever. People who have a whole bunch of fancy stuff, maybe they're driving an Aston Martin, Lamborghini, whatever. They don't necessarily have the freedom because they have car payments. All of this lifestyle that they live, you have to maintain that. Hey, Caramel, Nick. I said hi to Nick. Hi, Nayla, Tana, Anthony. Yeah, so these are things that you have to think about. Instead of spending all of your money on cars and clothes and jewelry, you need to understand that the reason why you want to make millions is because of freedom. Okay, so your goal should be to be making at the least $10, not $1 million. It should be 10 million because at 10 million, you're pretty good. All right. Understanding.
I mean, the shit you saying it sound nice to the motherfucker. Shit. Yeah, what motherfucker ain't earn wouldn't want to make motherfucking 10 million. Shit. The average American is not going to see 10 million in their lifetime, Sasha Ray. So what the fuck are you talking about? The average American is going to see it in their lifetime. It's probably what I think they said, what, $250,000 on the low, 300 somewhere up in there, to no more than $500,000.
Here's another thing that people need to understand that I think I should have had a better understanding of when I was a millionaire is that getting a large sum of money, like I told you guys, my mother ended up getting a settlement, right? And this is how a million came. My mother ended up getting a settlement because of a surgery that went bad.
Oh, okay. So hold up. At the beginning of this video, she said that she became a millionaire off of all the streams of income that she had. Press 1 in the room if you heard that. Now she's saying that her mother got a settlement. So which one is it, bitch? Did you get a settlement? Or did you make it off of, you know what I'm saying, your hard-earned money of having streams of income? Which one is it? Press 1 in the room. Y'all heard her say that at the beginning of this motherfucking video.
And so a piece of that surgery money she took to help me get my business license. So we invested in a business. The problem is I don't feel like we had enough passive income. All right. Passive income is whatever it is that you invest your money in that helps it grow or helps it be residual. All right. A business is kind of like when you invest in a business, you still got to put out money still to keep it flowing, to keep the business going. Maybe you got supplies that you need to get. Maybe you are renting a retail space. Maybe you have, like fees, monthly fees and yearly fees that any random business owner would have. Okay. You got all types of registration fees and stuff like that. You're kicking out bread a lot when you have a business.
Yeah, it's called overhead, Sansaray. Overhead.
So I wouldn't classify a business as an investment. You understand? I wouldn't even classify stock as an investment. And let me tell you why. It's an investment, but it's not.
You wouldn't classify a business as an investment? What the fuck is it then, bitch?
Something that you can cash out in sometimes monthly. Sometimes you can cash out stock monthly, but for the most part, you're cashing out stock quarterly. It's kind of like a higher risk with stock, and also with stock, you have to keep it longer in order for you to generate a decent amount of money, right? You got to hold on to it. You can't really just cash it out. Like my daughter, she drives me crazy because she'll get a little bit of money off some stock and then sell it.
You can't cash it out, Sansaray. You get penalized, but you can cash it out. The fuck up out of her.
And I'll be like, you're supposed to keep it, girl. What you doing? Like, for real, today stock is up high. We were looking at our stock earlier today. She checked it out before me. She was like, do you see that stock has just skyrocketed for some reason? It has. If you go look at your stock, it's kind of high. So today, which is odd. But anyway, I don't know what's going on this.
Now, I want to show y'all how dumb this bitch is. I want to go to show y'all how she's not in tune on what's going on. She just said out of her mouth, I don't know what's going on, but you dumbass motherfucking bitch. If you can't see the motherfucking epidemic that we going through right now, you don't see how it affects the fucking stock market, bitch, you don't even need to be in the motherfucking United States. Press 1 if you agree with me.
Stock market right now, because I ain't been looking at it. But as far as passive income, which is like the investments that you make, the money that's working for you, passive income is basically money that is procreating for you, meaning it's creating more money. It's not a liability. Okay. So what I feel like that I missed out on is understanding that my monthly income, right, and my passive income can't be equal. My passive income has to be more than my everyday income that I'm having at my regular everyday job. So if I'm investing in, let's see, what's a good investment? That real estate, or to me, it's always going to be real estate. I mean, because to me, like I've said before on my channel, I want to go buy land. I want to go buy land and build a house on top of it. And if I do real estate, I would want to sell bigger properties, like maybe an office building or maybe an apartment complex or something like that. I don't mean flipping houses. To me, that's like small investment. It's not a big, I don't know. I just got a big, I dream big, I aim high, but this is the most difficult part of, trying to gain money and save money at the same time, trying to have passive income plus regular income. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's very hard, because see, a lot of people work every day with their regular income, right? And they use this regular income to go out here and pay their bills. Personally, I feel like you should not just work, like, say for instance, if you make $20 an hour, right? That's not enough money. Or maybe you're spending, let me do it by month.
She said, if you make $20 an hour, that's not enough money. Okay. Do y'all remember when she said she made $67,000 off of Uber? Put ones in the room. Y'all remember that? So basically, $20 an hour times 40 hours, 800 a week times 52 weeks in a year, 41,000. Okay, so that's 20,000 off from what 24, 3, 4, 5,000 off from what she said. Not too far off. So basically, $20 an hour is not bad at all. So don't make anybody listening to her ass, don't make it seem like $20 an hour ain't shit. You know, $20 an hour is not bad. You know, just about anywhere. Well, maybe not New York. Maybe not New York. But anywhere else, $20 an hour is pretty good damn average. You know, you ain't gonna find too many jobs that's gonna pay you over 15 anyway, in most places. You said you're doing good, doing God's word. It's great to listen to you injecting logic into this crazy crazy bitch. All right, yep, yeah. Oh shit. You said it's peanuts in California. Yeah, it would be. It would. It'd be, you know what I'm saying, right at the, you'd be right below the line of average. Yeah, it's decent in Illinois, but most places is good in. You know, you'll be good. You can live good off $20 an hour. You said barely. Now it's 20 in Illinois, it'd be good, Locust. But she trying to make it seem like, okay, the 67 that she posted, that's my initial response. The 67 she posted, I mean, basically that wasn't nothing. So I mean, why would she sit here and post, oh, she made $67,000 off driving Uber, which is damn, you know, saying good. The motherfucker, you ask me, shit. I'm not saying it ain't possible. I'm not gonna say that, but she gonna have to put in some motherfucking work though. I will say that, to make 67,000 off of Uber. You know, not just driving in the goddamn morning and the afternoon. Shit, she gonna have to drive shit a good 12 hours. I know that for a fact. You have to do 12 hours a day. Maybe with one day off.
Because everything it works out better if you do everything about a month. Let's say you make $2,000 a month, right? And like I said, if you're not making $10,000 a month just off of your regular job, you're living in poverty because you scraping 2 nickels together to survive. Okay, because there's no.
Okay, Sansaray. When you get 10K a month, that's basically a professional job. Yes, it's basically a professional job. The average job is gonna pay you, you know what I'm saying, like $2,500 a month. As low as $1,200 to $1,500 a month. But I will say your average is anywhere between $15,000 and $2,000 a month in most places.
Way that you can survive in the United States with a lot of freedom, living somewhere where you're not making $10,000 a month. If you're not making $10,000 a month, you need to find another source of income. And this is a very difficult part because people don't want to work that hard. It takes a lot of hard work to be able to get past this portion of becoming a millionaire, because this is one of the steps that you got to pass first, because it's about you having enough income first and having enough passive income. The income that you're making every day, right? Like I said, you are making $2,000 a month, but you're spending like 40% of that on bills and shit. So the rest of it, you don't even have to pay yourself. You still have to pay yourself. You still have to have money for you to go out and invest so you can create passive income. And a lot of people spend that extra money that they have just laying around after they paid their bills to go do something ridiculous, like buy a new car or go to Ruth Chris, like I was saying earlier. Y'all better start going to the grocery store, buy your own goddamn food. You know? Like, so you don't have to spend the X amount of dollars of somebody preparing it for you. You know, so you can become a millionaire with your regular everyday job if you're making $100,000 a year, and you can put like a lot of that money to the side so you can create passive income for yourself. Yeah, because you're investing that money into something like maybe real estate, you know, but you got to find something that isn't high risk to invest in so you can have that passive income. Passive income is what makes you a millionaire. It isn't your regular everyday monthly income helps you create passive income. All right. And the investing is what makes you a millionaire. Okay. I will do that next. Dennis, you said if you have 1 million, you should be able to just live off investment. I thought if you had, listen to this, let's go rewind. Okay. This is for Dennis. I'm rewinding. Listen, $1 million is not a lot of money.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop her right there. I know she said some other shit, but that what she said before can go many ways, so I'm not gonna debate that. But what the Dennis was saying is basically Sansaray that you can put $1 million in the bank and you basically live off the interest of that, which is true. Depends on what bank you at and what interest rate they're gonna give you off of that.
Possessing $1 million and just holding it, just sitting there hoarding it, doesn't make you a millionaire.
Exactly, Sarah Allison. Yeah, if you do get a shit, excuse me, low risk equals low return. Exactly.
Money is supposed to be spent. Money it flows. It's currency, so it flows. It's not supposed to just sit there, right? So when we're talking about storing money, storing passive income, meaning what you've invested in and let that money store and grow at the same time. It has to simultaneously be stored and grow at the same time. So just because you have $1 million in your pocket doesn't mean you can live off that. No, you have to be investing $1 million into something to be able to live off.
Fuck that. You can't live off a goddamn million. It's all excuse me. It's all how you do it. You can motherfucker live off $1 million. Shit. The fuck out of here.
Of double-digit millionaire status. So you should single-digit millionaire status is not going to get you anywhere, really. So okay, you walking around here with,
well, bitch, give me a single million. I'm gonna show you how the fuck, you know what I'm saying, you can live off that.
$1 to $5 million. You're gonna burn out of that $1 to $5 million quickly because you got stuff like, okay. One thing a lot of people don't understand is when you become wealthy, you have a lot more problems, more money, more problems, right? So you got to have an attorney, an accountant, because you're going to get, you got taxes you got to pay, you got stuff might happen.
If you can't manage $1 million sounds rate, maybe you don't need to be managing money at all. Don't get me wrong, some people do got money managers and accountants and attorneys and all that, true. But I don't think $1 million is that hard to manage. Now, if you're going out doing some dumb out the extravagant shit, every time you step out, of course you're gonna be broke.
Happen to your kids. You might have to pay for college. You might have somebody might get sick. Somebody might get cancer or leukemia or whatever, and you need to pay medical bills. Life happens too, so you still got to factor that in too. Having $1 million does nothing. It's still, you got so much to. I'm telling you, more money, more responsibilities, more stuff you got to pay for. And when you start trying to live a millionaire lifestyle because you got $1 million, you really screw yourself up. It's people out here. Let me tell you something. Like I said, I'm in debate. It's people out here that got $1 million that is in their passive income, and you would never know because they're driving a Honda Accord. Okay, they're out here living like this normal life with this beat up t-shirt, jeans, and some raggedy shoes on. That's a millionaire. Okay, like you would never know unless they said something to you and y'all start talking about money. Okay, a lot of people equate the luxury of being able to wear what you want, going to fancy places, being on a yacht, being able to go to all of these trips, having all these diamonds and handbags and shoes and Gucci belts and all types of stuff as someone being wealthy. But usually that's someone putting on the facade of being wealthy because no wealthy person is going to put so much energy into buying all of that stuff. That's someone who wants to look wealthy, not necessarily someone who understands the concept of freedom and how wealth could bring freedom to them. A lot of people just focus on the wealth and focus on the luxury that comes with the wealth. Look at, like, for example, look at the couple that does jumping jack tax. If you go look at the couple that does jumping jack tax, I think the wife's name is Dana. I can't remember her husband. I think her husband's name is Donnell, Prince Donnell, or something like that. They do this. They have this company called Jumping Jack Tax, and they're millionaires. But you never know. You would never know if you just saw them walking down the street. If they weren't doing like Instagram videos or Facebook videos, letting you know how much income they have, you would have never known that they were wealthy, because they walk around just regular, you know.
Okay, now all these motherfucking financial gurus have a $1 million liquid, Sansa. They might have grossed $1 million, but they might not have $1 million liquid.
Stretch pants, little raggedy shirt, little hoodie, you know, because wealthy people understand the concept of money. The average millionaire, single digit millionaire, is living like a middle-class person who is struggling to figure out where they're going to get more money from, because they haven't thought about passive income. Their million is just the income that they made. You have to have, first of all, you have to have multiple sources of income, right? That's one side of it. And then you have to have multiple passive sources of income, and they work together. So that everyday job that you're doing, you're going every day 9 to 5, having somebody else pay you with their money, you take their money, right? And you go and invest that money into something, not just stock or some type of high risk investment. I mean, invest it into something, like I said, like real estate. Go buy something that will accumulate with time. Now, here's another thing that not a lot of millionaires, double digit millionaires, do. Own shit, buy shit. Most millionaires, right, are walking around here leasing and renting. They own nothing. I was trying to explain to my daughter and her father the concept of home.
Some millionaires do buy, Sansa. So what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's whatever's going to be suitable for their situation. Yes, it is some millionaires that lease buildings. There's some of them that buy the building.
Home ownership. You know how everybody used to push the be a homeowner, you see that, right? Every time I see the push of being a home ownership, it bugs me. And then
it bugs her. But this the one that went out and bought 2 houses. But let's listen to this shit right here. That's the shit that got kind of had me like, fuck this shit. I gotta go live.
Let me explain to you why. Because the whole mind fuck of being a homeowner is terrible in itself. And the person that is tricking you into this should be slapped. You never fully own your home. You're just getting a loan for the bank to own your home. It's not yours. Home ownership, that's not home ownership. You don't own that house. The bank owns that house, and you're just paying.
You do own the house. It's your responsibility that the mortgage get paid, and the taxes get paid, the insurance get paid.
That bank back for 30 years or however long your mortgage loan agreement was.
Okay, you do 30 years. Okay, you could do 10. You could do 15.
So people, what I notice about double digit or triple digit millionaires is they don't buy homes. Okay, that
bullshit, bull motherfucking shit, bitch. The fuck up out of her. Really? Now this bitch is sitting here trying to say that people don't buy their homes, and buying a home is basically a dumbass idea. Science rate is a thing called equity. That's why people buy homes, so they can build equity. Okay, you might not be able to pay the full amount that, you know what I'm saying, you originally got the loan for off, but you have equity in your home. That's why people buy, because they take that money once they sell it and use that to put in their pocket or buy some more furniture or appliances, whatever the fuck, for their new home. And also have a down payment to put on a new home.
Aren't generating any that can't keep bringing income into their home. You see what I'm saying? Until they're not their home, until their bank accounts and shit. Like you can't buy like a regular house, like say for instance, there's this place I want to love living. I'm not going to tell you where it is. You know, people be stalking. There's this home in this beautiful neighborhood that I have my eye on. The house is $3 million. And I keep thinking about, okay, instead of me buying this $3 million house, what other houses in that same golf club, because it's like a golf club and a winery with it. So not a winery, but vineyards. They have big vineyards around it. I said, what house inside of this little, this beautiful subdivision, gated community, could I find that I could rent? So I started looking at the houses I could rent.
And rent is sure gonna be damn near like $12,000 to $15,000, maybe even more a month.
I was like, okay, to rent this house, I would have to be making $10,000 a month. And
you're not gonna be able to afford to stay there, Sasha Ray. You're not. You be able to rent $1 million home with a 10,000, but a $3 million home, no, bitch. You can look it up right now. You're gonna be paying anywhere from 12 to motherfucking 15,000, maybe even more, a little bit more a month. So you get the fuck up out of here with that bullshit.
The regular income, and I would have to be making at least an additional $10,000 a month in passive income to be able to afford even just renting this house. Now, the reason why I say rent the house is because after a while, the house is no longer new. Like by the time, like say for instance, if I was to buy this $3 million house, right? Maybe I took out a loan from my bank, okay? And I'm taking 30 years to pay the bank back this $3 million, right? This is just a hypothetical. By the time those 30 years pass, my house will be so old and so run down, regardless of how well I've taken care of it. It's been 30 years. So it will need to be renovated all over again. I've spent all of this money giving the bank a house that I've been living in for 30 years when I could have just rented a house for 30 years without having the bank at all. I could have just gone to a homeowner without the bank and said, listen, I got some money I want to throw out. Because it's not like the bank is going to, once you own the home, they're going to give you back all the money that you gave the bank. All those 30 years you were putting money. No. I think people think that once they put all of this money into this house for 30 years, they get to keep the house, right? But you still have to factor in the lot, the land. Who owns the land? You have to think about things like that. And would you want this house after 30 years? It's people that, you know, we all want new stuff. We all want up-to-date stuff. I mean, I've seen people have a damn phone for a year. And by the time that year over, they're like, I think I need a new phone. Me, I done kept my phone like 2 or 3 years. And it's people at the damn phone place like, yo, why don't you update your phone? I'm like, why? This phone works perfectly fine. But it's a lot of people out there. You guys get sick of old stuff real quickly. So you mean to tell me after you spent 30 years in a house, you're still going to want to live in this house? I mean, all types of things are going to be wrong with it. And you're going to have to put more money investing into repairing the house than you would to just sit there and enjoy it. So only rent and lease stuff. Cars, you know how people do. Cars depreciate in value the second you drive them off the lot, right? So why in the world, why in the world would you spend all of this money on these cars? You could possibly trade a collectible. You know how people buy like antique cars and stuff like that? Those kind of cars might be an investment, like those kind of car paintings and stuff like that. You could generate more money with.
Okay. I want to bring y'all an example of what I was just saying. And I was right on the money with it. This is a $3 million home in Beverly Hills, California. The same region, about the same rates as well. Estimate payment for this is $15K a month. That's the estimate payment. Now she talking about she wants this $3 million home and she got 10,000 She can afford this $3 million home? No, bitch. No. You would have to be making like 30,000 a month in order to get into this $3 million home, bitch. The fuck you talking about? Y'all see it for yourself. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. See the key rule of thumb, Sanshre, you always want to take 10% as a marking point.
With those type of things. But my thing is, you're throwing money out the window regardless if you are paying the bank for your car or if you are renting. You're only renting it to use it for however long you want to use it, tear it up how much you want to, and then go get you a fresh new house to live in. A lot of people don't like the concept of that because, of course, you got kids and stuff, right? You got kids. You want a place for your kids to grow up in. This still goes back to the concept of having passive income, which is something that your kids will actually be able to utilize. Your kids may not be able to do something with this rundown home that you owned, and maybe you passed away and all you got is this rundown house. When you pass away, you want to be able to have money to give to your children, not this rundown home that you were living in for 30 years that they got to renovate and put more money into. You understand? That's why, to me, that's not important. Now, like I said, you can rent a place and stay in that place for a long time. When I was a kid, we stayed at that rental property we lived in for 10 years. So it's not that simply if you rent something, it's temporary. You know, it's just that when you're done with it, you're done with it. You don't have to deal with it anymore. You don't have to deal with the renovations. Now, if you want to own something, like I said a minute ago at the beginning of the live stream, I wanted to own an apartment complex or office building because that's consistent money, because you're renting to people, you're renting to businesses, and you're renting to more than one person. Let's say you have an office building that got 32 offices in it. That's 32 different checks a month. If you got an apartment complex that has...
Okay. I see what she's saying. Well, basically, Sansaray, you want to just tell everybody that, you know, when you're dealing with commercial, the returns are higher, which is true.
I don't know, 50 units in it. That's 50 checks a month. So it's something that you consistently pulling off of monthly. That's why that makes sense to me. Owning a home doesn't to me. Having the land and building something.
Oh, okay. Anybody believe this bitch? No. Owning a home is not a bad deal, y'all. It helps you build equity in your account and towards yourself. So owning a home is a good investment. So don't listen to what this bitch is saying, because she clearly has never owned a home in her damn life.
On top of it works for me. You know, I think that's a great idea. But like I said, your passive income is the income that you store, all right? The income that you save, but you're not necessarily hoarding it. You're not saving it just to be holding on to it to say, by the time you turn 55, now I'm a millionaire. No, it's that money that you're saving or storing. You have to invest it into something else. You have to invest it into...
Right, Gemini. She took me on a tongue twister for that one. She know. She think that just because when you buy the land, don't get me wrong, that could go both ways, but that mainly happens on commercial properties. I want y'all to get that understood as well. Let me give y'all an example. Like when y'all see I'm trying to think of a good one. Like I'm trying to think of something nationwide that everybody know. Let's say if O'Reilly's. I know everybody heard of O'Reilly's. Except that's built on top of the land. They will own the building, but most cases their land is leased. Let me explain again. When you see them on Raleigh auto parts, when they stand alone by themselves, sometimes they could be anchored as well with others. But most of the times when you see them commercial properties, they are land leased. Not all the time, but most of the time when you see these new places being built up, 9 times out of 10 they are leasing the land, but the people own the building. So basically, when you own the building, you have to pay a land lease. So what she's saying is kind of true, but the way she's saying it is not true. I hope some of y'all get what I'm saying. Press 1 in the room if y'all get what I'm saying. You said the McDonald's story. Oh, I don't know what that is. Yeah, press 1 in the room if y'all get what I'm saying. I mean, what she's saying is right, but how she's saying it is wrong. She don't know what she's talking about, which is true. But 9 out of 10, when you get a house built, 9 out of 10, people always buy the goddamn land when it comes to a house. It's rare, very rare case when somebody just leased the land and build a house on top. But with commercial properties, when you see all these new places being built, like the O'Reilly's car parts and the auto zones and shit like that, 9 times out of 10, the company owns the building, but they don't own the land. Okay. Now I just want to make sure everybody understand that, because what she's saying is right, but the way she's saying is not, because she's talking about houses. She's not talking about commercial properties.
Whatever you can find, okay? I don't want to give you any solid suggestions outside of real estate, because to me, real estate, is your best bet. Okay, and eventually I'm going to do videos on how to do that, because I see somebody in the comment section, they said, let's see, where was it? I haven't been. Can you teach how to get passive income? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that in another live stream. I will definitely do that. I'm looking to invest 10K. Do you have any suggestions? See, I'm gonna make a video about that. Honest questions. How were you able to rebound so quickly and purchase both the Lexus and Tesla? And did you lease them? Because that would make more sense. Okay, so how did I clap back? I clapped back. A lot of people be like, I know a lot of people in that were like, how the hell, not Los Angeles, but in California, they were like, how the hell did you go from being homeless to living in a $500,000 house so quickly? I did it in under 10 months. Number one, my son was hella motivation, because I was like, I refuse to let my son live in poverty. I refuse to be here on the streets with a baby. I'm not going to do it. What helped me, and a lot of people make fun of this, and I keep trying to tell people that's the stupidest thing ever. What helped me is fucking Uber. And when I tell you I drove Uber every damn day, all day long. I would make maybe $300 a day, right? I had to pay for a hotel, so I had to also put money to the side. When I first moved into my $500,000 home, right, I had no furniture, nothing. I had to lay. The first night I slept in my house, I slept on the floor. Me and my son slept on the floor. I had nothing but that house. Okay, now, what also helped me were charitable organizations. There are a lot of charitable organizations out there that will give you money for the down payment for your home. If you've been watching my videos, right, you see commercials of me talking about maybe the Work Done Foundation, where the Work Done Foundation is a foundation in Atlanta that helps single mothers get down payment and furniture and stuff for their home. So you got to use the resources provided to you from charitable organizations and government organizations. My ass just worked. I didn't have a lazy bone in my body. When I was tired, I still went to work. When I was sick, I still went to work. I literally slept, grabbed me something quick to eat, work every day. That's how I did that. No person who is a millionaire or no person who has become successful will tell you that it's easy and it's just going to flow to you like it's nothing. No, you literally have to put in the work. Even if the mental work was really hard, it isn't even like the physical work. It's the damn mental work. It's the you telling yourself that even though this looks like this, it's going to look different after I've been working on this. This is a creation. I'm molding something. It took me like such a long time to even find a house and a homeowner who had the patience to wait long enough for the money to even be prepared to even be sent to them. Because even with the
Okay, bitch. You mean it took you a long time to find a house that was acceptable to your situation? That's what you want to say. So I'm gonna say it for you, bitch. It took you a long time to find a house that was acceptable to your voucher.
us finding a charitable organization to give us the money to help us to move into a home, you had to find someone who had the heart that you had. So in order for me to find someone who has the same type of heart, because the homeowner had the same type of heart I had, he was a good person. He was the type of person that cared about family. He cared about kids. He understood what it means to have a business. He was giving me a chance because I was a business owner. So you have to find someone that's like that. And that comes from you just praying, honestly, and having that energy and looking for that same type of energy. And I just end up finding a homeowner who had that same drive. Because see, I live in a place where there's a lot of foreigners. Foreigners work very different than Americans. Foreigners work their ass off. So when the owner of the home that I rented saw that I worked my ass off like he would, he respected that.
Exactly. Life is beautiful. She ain't gonna speak about that part because she don't know shit about that part.
And was like, boom, here you go. Now he also saw that I was making so many sources of income. People ask me why the fuck did I get on YouTube and vlog my entire pregnancy? You know why? Because that YouTube check was on point and I needed it. I needed it to be able to get.
So the YouTube check was on point and you needed it. You needed that 200, didn't you, Tasha Ray? She need that bag. Shit. She like, fuck that. Y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna stop my bag no goddamn mo. Shit. Shit, y'all motherfuckers stop my bag again, motherfucker. It's gonna be some motherfucking smoke in the goddamn city. Y'all stopping my goddamn bag. The fuck is y'all goddamn problem? Fucking with me every day. Shit. God damn it. Can I tell my story? Can I lie, motherfucking piece? God damn it. Huh? Y'all just jealous of me. Y'all jealous because I'm homeless. Oh shit! She still hasn't answered the Nikita question. What question was that? The beauty. What question was that? Because I didn't. Hold on. Let me get halfway through the video Gemini. Because we still got about like shit another 30 minutes left.
Out of the situation that I was in. I didn't care what people were saying. I didn't care that they was telling me I was telling my business. I didn't care that they was telling my son's father was on social media making up all these lies about me. I didn't give a shit. I literally had a raw, uncut response on my YouTube channel because of the goddamn check. Because that's what it mattered about. That's all it mattered at the end of the day. The check, and was my story going to help someone? How was I going to benefit, and how was other people going to benefit? Because once you have something that other people can benefit from, you can put a price tag on it. My story was something that other people could benefit on, even if it was a negative opinion from it, or a negative, or people felt negative about it. Like, for instance, when Bill Gates was working with Microsoft, and we heard that Microsoft was stealing from them, right? Not Microsoft was stealing from them. Other people were stealing from Microsoft. Bill Gates' thought process was, okay, if they're going to steal from us, let's make sure whatever they're stealing is the best that they can get, basically. So for me, it was like, okay, if people are going to be talking about me anyway, that's what they're going to do. They're going to be talking about me. So I tell you what, I'm going to make sure that what I'm putting out there is the most entertaining, drama, informative shit, life-changing, realistic shit they ever seen me do. And that's what I did my entire pregnancy. If you go look, all of that content is still very much entertaining. It may have people looking at me like I was this side chick. It may have people out there looking at me like I was the girl that broke the girl code. All types of people say all types of stuff. But what y'all don't understand is they was talking. They was talking. And
right, the beauty. Okay. She like, how did you do it? Talking all this shit, it still ain't motherfucking displayed. And somehow I got back to motherfucking Priest. Priest waving around when you supposed to be the motherfucking millionaire, bitch.
I was getting the checks. And so it was just like, okay, the money that I get from my YouTube checks and the donations, because think about it, I had to get donations to move here. I was getting the donations, I was getting the YouTube checks, and I said, this stuff is not going to go in vain. I'm not going to go through all of this just to go in vain. I'm going to.
But you did go in vain, bitch. You came on this motherfucker yelling about 505. You forgot about that, bitch? Oh, you did.
Use this money to do everything I said I was going to do. I had tunnel vision. Now, as far as the Tesla goes, let's talk about the Tesla and the, where's she at? What'd she say?
Yeah. Let's talk about the Tesla, bitch. Hey, watch. Listen how she explain about the Tesla, y'all, and the motherfucking Lexus. But look how she start off with the Tesla. Just listen.
This was from Nikita. The Lexus and the Tesla. I don't buy cars. I lease them because like I said, once you drive a car off the lot, it depreciates in value. I only want to use the car. I don't want to own a Tesla. I don't want to own a Lexus. I don't want to own the car that I'm in right now. I want to use it until I'm done with it, because after you've been driving cars for a while, like for example, a Lexus. Let's talk about a Lexus. The leather inside.
No. Let's talk about the motherfucking Tesla, bitch. Tell us about the Tesla. We don't want to know about the goddamn pussy ass Lexus. We want to know about the goddamn Tesla, bitch.
The Lexus, right? After, if you've been in a Lexus that's maybe, what year is it? It's 2020. I want each one of you to go.
Now let's do this shit. I'm gonna look this shit up for y'all as well.
Look onto Craigslist or even Facebook and go find you a 2015, 2016 Lexus, right? And there's some people are selling them for the low. They're selling them for maybe, I don't know, $1,200, $2,000. Some people.
All right. Y'all just heard him. We finna look this shit up. 2015 Lexus. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. We finna look at the cheapest one. Inside of New York. Hold on. Let's see here. Alrighty. Right, there we go. Damn. All right. They ain't gonna do no good. Them forgot deleted. Shit. Hold on. Let me find another one. Okay. I'm finna show you this one. It's 2015. She says for $2,000. Hold up. Finna show y'all. This bitch don't know what she talking about. Hold up. Let me see. Alrighty. Okay. All right. This is 2015 IS 250. This is probably the one she was in, which, like I said, is basically a rental of a motherfucking loaner car. Because you listen to her story, it basically sounds like a loaner car she had. She said that these motherfuckers are selling the 2015 Lexus IS 250. This is the smallest one, y'all. This motherfucker right here is 20 grand. And she talking about motherfuckers selling them on Craigslist for $2,000. Bitch, what is motherfucker at? I go buy one right now. Shit, knowing I can make a motherfucking $18,000 profit. Shit. Bitch, where you seeing this shit at? Y'all see this in the room? Press one. Yeah, let's look at the interior. Bitch had that Lexus, didn't know how to act. Oh, okay, yeah. 2015. She talking about they selling for $2,000. Bitch, what? Where's this bitch is seeing a motherfucking 2015 for Lexus? Ain't nobody selling a Lexus, Jaguar, or Mercedes for $1,200. Right? I mean, yeah, you can buy a Lexus for $1,200. Ain't gonna be no 2015. She said, "Oh, you can just look on Craigslist or anywhere else and find your 2015 for $2,000." And I said, "What the fuck? For real?" Maybe the shell is 2K. Not even a fucking shell. Shit, because the motor probably run you like 5,000. She not even a damaged one will go for that much. A goddamn wreck insurance car will go for that much. Maybe a burnt one, a Chris burnt one, go for 2,000. She said people are selling them for $2,000. Even on eBay, Asia, ain't nobody finna sell no 2015 Lexus for no $2,000. Now it might take you $2,000 to get down. I mean, $2,000 down to get into it. That could be true. But $2,000 to buy it, hell no. Ain't no 2015 car. The car is not no more than 5 years old. This car gonna have to be damn near like 12, 15 years old before it get down to the price of $2,000. Oh my God. I went on Craigslist now. Just like she said. We went off your narrative. You said people are selling these for $2,000. I'm like, shit, what the fuck at? Shit, bitch, where you catching these motherfucking sales? I'm gonna buy one now just to motherfucking resell a motherfucker.
Because I see it here. Like, I seen it on Facebook. Somebody was selling their 2015, 2016 Lexus for $2,000. Right? So,
yeah, I heard her.
I want you to meet up with somebody who has a Lexus that's trying to give you the Lexus. And once you get inside the Lexus, I want you to smell it. Just smell it. The leather smells funky. It smells old. The carpet smells bad. You can tell people been in and out of it. It's a car. It's a car. So because, I've driven Uber, I've done deliveries, I've driven Lyft, I've done all types of things in cars. You see me in cars a lot. Had a transportation company. This is what I do. So after a while, I don't want that car anymore. I want something fresh and new that smells clean because I'm going to have people in it. When people have been in and out of a car, they're spilling stuff, they're eating in the car, they're dropping things, they're getting sick.
You got a little bummy Benji motherfuckers shaking fleas off of that motherfucker.
All types of stuff is happening inside of this vehicle, whether it's a Lexus, Benz, it doesn't matter. Accidents always happen in all of these cars. So instead of me driving off the lot with a car that I own, which I could own it and rent it out to other people and lease it out to other people, just like I would an apartment complex or office building, I would do that. Like I would buy a car and then lease the car out to other people that do like ride share or that go do deliveries. That's the only way I would buy a car. I would never go to the car dealership, pay a monthly like car note, this car, just to call it my own. No. I'm going to go to the dealership and be like, what you got for me to lease?
So you're going to go to the dealership and ask them, what do y'all have for me to lease with bad credit? They're going to tell you not a goddamn thing, bitch.
I want to use it till I'm done with it. I don't want to deal with the repairs. I don't want to deal with the stuff that come with it once it gets old. No. People want to hold on to dear life for things that they need to let go of. Cars are the very thing. Like, it's people out there. Sometimes I see cars and they be like Novas. I'm like, what the fuck a Nova doing riding around? What is that car doing riding around in 2020? It's a Nova. Or like a Geo Metro. With them old Geo Metros that was around in like 95. I'm seeing people driving around. I'm like, what are you doing? I think people just want to own and keep stuff, but life changes so much. And I think, you know, people like my age, if you're over 30, if you're over 35, you're thinking about what could you possibly pass down to your children? Here's what you can pass down to your children: your money. Your money, baby. Okay, not your old ass house that you've been living in for 30 years, that old ass Geo Metro, you know, that old ass Lexus where that leather is stinking, and you know, after a while you're getting holes and stuff and it's just dirty. Come on, like even Lexuses, y'all. So for me it was like, no. The world changes so much. Tesla, like let's say for instance we're talking about Tesla. 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, there'll be another car out there. Like my daughter keep talking about the Lotus. You know what a Lotus is? She wants a Lotus. A Lotus.
And a Lotus is expensive ass motherfucking luxury car. Motherfucking Lotus is way more than the motherfucking Tesla.
Is a German car, I think. So for each car that you think is luxury that you want right now, shit, within the next 5-10 years, it's gonna be a car that's better. They keep pumping out better stuff that's better than the last. I mean, even some of these Benzes out here are looking like Teslas. Start looking at the newer Benzes and stuff. They got the screens that the Teslas got. All these cars starting to look alike because people bite off of ideas. So the Tesla, that model of the Tesla is starting to being used in other cars. So to me, Teslas, I wanted a Tesla, you know, because I just wanted one, but I lease all my cars. I do not buy cars.
And for the record, Sanspray, Tesla wasn't the first one with a touch screen in it. That's what you're trying to say?
Cars, unless I'm going to use them to lease them to somebody else. Me, that's what I do to generate income. Each thing, like for instance, people make fun of you because, like I said, people make fun of me because I'm driving Uber. Why? Shit, I make more money than you driving Uber in half the amount of hours than you do at your 8-hour job every day. Or some of y'all even working 12 hours a day.
But ain't this the same bitch talking about all I do is work? You know what I'm saying? I don't got time. How y'all got time to be on YouTube when I don't got time to be on YouTube?
Well, all I got to do is pick up some people, and I make that shit in like 4 to 6 hours. You know, it more than you, like twice and 3 times driving Uber. And now that I can't drive Uber, I was like, okay, what can I do outside of my regular everyday job? Because I'm not saying don't work and just do Uber. I don't know how people do that. I'm not saying just drive Uber. I'm saying, what else are you doing? Everything. You should never have one thing or put all your eggs in one basket. Like your job is the only thing that you're doing. You need other businesses. You need other sources of income. Okay, so let's see. Your passive income has to exceed your monthly income. That was the point I was trying to make in my last point about being a millionaire. All right, so let's talk about you pull 10K a month. No, not yet. No. Nikita, no, I'm at since the pandemic happened, I'm not at 10. I'm at like 7.
Well, that's still kind of close, even as a little cut, but still kind of close, sounds right. So I mean, with 7 a month, you mean to tell me you can't motherfucking save up and get your ass out of the goddamn hotel? Okay.
Because the pandemic kind of slowed me down a little bit. The pandemic slowed me down, so I'm down like 40% of how I used to make, what I used to make. But how are you? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so let me talk about how I lost a million. A million. Like I said, losing $1 million, right? Losing $1 million. I realized
she had to get her lie together. Losing $1 million. All right. Losing $1 million. All right. Check this out. Listen to this. Wait a minute.
That single-digit millionaire status is nothing. It's nothing. It's like $100, basically. You have to. Why does this dude keep blowing stuff? Hold on, let me move because this dude is just blowing around me and it's annoying me. So hold up, wait. We gonna move. We gonna move because I'm about to kill this man. This little lawn man. You don't get on away from me, blowing all that stuff. Okay, and my allergies. You about to have me sneezing up in here. You drive me crazy. I don't know if y'all kept hearing. Did you kept hearing them blowing wheat leaves and shit? Driving me up the fucking wall. What was I gonna say? So, what is it? What was it? Oh, how I lost it. Okay. So, I think that people think that when you say that you're a millionaire, that you will always have access.
Right, Chris. Exactly. She just stalling. That motherfucking sound one bothering her that damn bad. She was just trying to think of make sure she get a motherfucking good story together. But listen to this shit. Listen.
Access to a shitload of money all the time. No, because you have expenses. You have to maintain your lifestyle. $1 million is easy to burn through. Okay, you're gonna burn through that quickly. The way that I burned through $1 million was, I like to, when I go to restaurants, right? I love, absolutely adore tipping my damn server like $100.
If you adore tipping your server $100, why we have never seen your ass motherfucking cash out people, or well, you did cash out me $10. I will give you credit for that, bitch. I still need my $2.90, ho. But we never seen you super chat motherfuckers and they goddamn lives. None of that shit. Okay.
Every time I would go to like a restaurant or something like that, I was tipping my server like $100. Okay. I would give my money away to people all of the time. I was paying people's bills. I was paying people's mortgages. I would go to the club and I have like a 20-person entourage and I pay for everybody to drink. I pay for everybody.
Oh, well, shit, you had a 20-person entourage. What are these motherfuckers at when that 505 was needed? You mean to tell me these motherfuckers couldn't give you $50 a piece? God damn. What is 20 entourage at now?
Entry in the club. I was, if you go look at my Facebook page, if you're my Facebook friend, you can see all of the images of me when I would be out at the club all the time and I would just be surrounded by.
And you look like a straight motherfucking hobo ass, motherfucking bum ass bitch. You would look at top notch. You didn't look like you had a motherfucking $1 million, bitch. Get the fuck up out of here. You look like the motherfucking scrubbiest out of all the hoes that you was in the pictures with. You was the last. Never had your hair done. Always had that motherfucking rough ass, dingy ass cap on.
People, and we had drinks. My VIP section be filled with people. It's because I was paying for everybody. That's how I burned through $1 million motherfucking dollars, because I didn't have $1 million in passive income. I only had $1 million in income. And remember, I was still putting out for my business as well. Like, say, for instance, I would have like fashion shows. When I would have fashion shows, I would still have to pay fashion designers. I still would have to pay makeup artists, camera people. I would have to pay for the venue. You know, there were so many different expenses that I had to kick out in order to have a successful event or something like that. So when I said earlier that when you are investing in a business, yeah, it's an investment, but at the same time, sometimes it feels like it's a liability because you're still kicking out bread. When I'm talking about passive income, I'm talking about income that procreates, that creates more money, not investing in something like a business that's going to also put you in a place to have to spend more money in order to keep the business going. Okay. So I was making money, but at the same time, I felt like I wasn't breaking even, where I was making money with my magazine. Like, I had a magazine at the time and I was selling advertisement. I was selling advertising space. And people would want for me and the group of models that I would have with me to come out to events. So I had to pay each model. So imagine if I had 20 models with me and I got to pay each model $20 an hour. And not only do I have to pay each.
Okay, you got to pay them $20 an hour. Okay, let's go off your narrative, bitch. You got 20 models, $20 an hour. Make sure we on point now. Let's see here. God damn it. $20 an hour. Okay, 4 hours in the club, $80 a piece. Times 20. 1,600. You came out for 20 models. Wow. Wow, that's a nice amount for 20 goddamn models. But tell you the truth, I don't see an average venue trying to get 20 models. An average venue. A big venue, yeah. But an average one, no. Average one like 5. I see that. No more than 10. But 20? No.
Model $20 an hour, I have to pay for what they're wearing. I have to pay for them to eat. I have to pay for gas. If they drove themselves, I will have to pay for a makeup artist for them to put makeup on their face or do their hair. Shit like that. With time, it's just, I just feel like I picked the wrong business to create during that time. But what I noticed during that time is that I was good at graphic design and I was good at, anything that had to do with computers. And so it wasn't until after that my daughter's father was like, maybe you should go to school for computers, So, so I was like, okay, and so that's how I ended up at IT, but I think that you should be donating to me. Girl, I can't.
Right. If it's nonprofit, why did you motherfucker have to go put money into it like that?
Donate to you. Oh, that's what I was saying. So as I was giving away, catering to the homeless and being philanthropic and all of this stuff, you can't do that until you are in the double-digit millionaire status. You can't.
Okay, bitch. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a motherfucking lie right there. I know motherfucking plenty and many of people that motherfucking cater to the motherfucking homeless. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, they go out and do shit. What word I want to use? Shit, I'm lost. Listen to this bitch. This bitch just fried my goddamn brain, y'all. This is a lot of people that do is community work. You know what I'm saying? They not double-digit millionaires. They go out and do it because that's what they love to do.
You can't do that single-digit millionaire. You can't do it. You can't do it. Like, people are supposed to look at you in your 30s and 40s, and if you got $1 million in the bank or $2 million in the bank, they still not even supposed to know you're a millionaire because technically you're fucking not. You're a middle-class person who is still trying to find another way to generate some income. Let your goal be, your lowest goal be, I am generating $10 million with my regular income and my passive income to generate that. If you are not generating $10 million, by the time you're, if you put away if you put away $20 million a month, let's say $20,000 a month. Let's say you put $20,000 away for a month. How many months does that take in order for you to become a millionaire? When can you stop putting money in there monthly and then classify yourself a millionaire? Think about that. How much money are you storing? If you're storing $20,000 a month, how many months do you have to store $20,000 and let it pile on top of each other before you get to 10 million? Think about that. First, you got to get over the hump of making $20,000 a month. What kind of business are you going to start? How many sources of income are you going to have monthly? And how much passive income, stuff that you've invested in monthly, in order for you to generate $20,000 a month and still be able to take care of your bills, your everyday shit? Think about that. That's how you become a millionaire. And people think it's, oh, I'm going to win the lottery. Oh, it's just going to fall out the sky. It could. It's a possibility. But would you feel better if it fell out the sky, or would you feel better with it if you earned it? Y'all seen my lottery stories. I had a story about this guy named Abraham who was still doing hood shit after he got his lottery win.
No, he wasn't doing hood shit. He's just being kind. That's what it was. You didn't listen to that damn story all the way through. He wasn't doing no hood shit. He was being kind to too many people.
This girl named Marie. Y'all remember Marie? She was on a Jan Levan show. And she kept bailing her child's father out of jail. He kept going to jail. How he...
Okay, what about Sansaray? Sansaray Smith. Talk about her. We don't want to hear about Marie. We don't want to hear about Abraham. We know what they did. One of them lost their life, RIP to them, for being nice. The other chick, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was doing some hood shit.
Kept going to jail when his girlfriend was a multi, like she was in the triple digits millionaire, right? How much money did Marie have? Marie Holmes. How much money did Marie Holmes have? And her boyfriend, who was the father of her child, was still getting locked up for selling drugs. She bought him his own automotive business and everything. And he was still going to jail. Come on, man. Like, it isn't the money. Like, you can get the money and still be miserable. You could get the money and still not know what to do with it. You know what I mean? You have to know.
And she still got money. She's still good. So what are you talking about, Sansaray?
What to do with just $1 million. If you got $1 million today, what would you do with it? Don't tell me what you would spend. Don't tell me what trip you would go on. Don't tell me what philanthropic work or what charity work you would do. How would you turn a piece of that $1 million into passive income so you can be a millionaire forever until you die? Or no, or you could be a millionaire until your kids, so your kids can be millionaires and your kids' kids can be millionaires. What are you going to do? Peace out, Nikita. What you going to do? That's the question. Nobody, look, the average person walking the street does not know the answer to that.
Twinkie said it's Chris Law's fault. She's not a millionaire no more. That's right. It's Chris and Jeff's fault.
They know what they would spend. They know what they would go buy. They know how to burn through $1 million. But do they know how to turn that $1 million into passive income? No. So that was the biggest mistake with me. With me, it was, I have $1 million. I'm a millionaire. I got all these expenses, all these people I'm taking care of, all these bills that I'm paying, all these other people I'm taking care of, and nothing in me said, you know what? Maybe I should turn this into passive income so I can, be a millionaire later. Here it is, 18, 19, something like that. Now it's 2020 and I'm not a millionaire anymore. Think about that. That's why I'm making this video. It's like, for some reason, people, when I talk about when I was a millionaire, right? People are like, how come you don't have any money now? Because I think people think once you become a millionaire, that's it. You're a millionaire forever. No, you're not a millionaire forever if you don't know how to turn that million into passive income. They think if you generated $1 million, and most of us can spend $500,000 a year. Like, think about how much money you spend. Think about, like, if you are, how old are you? Put how old you are in the chat. How many years have you been living on this planet? Do you know how much money you have spent all those years? I'm pretty sure if you're over 35, you have already spent $1 million. You've already made $1 million. Being a millionaire, a single-digit millionaire, is not far-fetched. It's easy. It's not a hard thing. The hard part is turning it into double digits, creating that passive income. That's all it is. That's all it is. So what I decided to do is I'm going to do more videos about business and finance. Those are my favorite videos. I know a lot about business. I know a lot about finance. And with me being homeless, I think a lot of people think once you're homeless forever. Or once you're a millionaire, you're a millionaire forever. Nah. When you think about people who are broke as hell. Ocho Cinco. Broke as hell. Terrell Owens. Most NFL athletes were millionaires at one point. Not any.
Okay. We ain't talking about no athletes. We talking about Sansaray Smith, bitch.
Longer. NBA players. Broke. Paying all this goddamn child support. Future gonna be broke in a minute. All them kids you gotta pay child support for. So if you don't do,
how you know Future gonna be broke? How much how you know how much money that man got? You don't know that man. You don't know that man. You don't know what he has worked out. You don't know how that man move and groove. So how you gonna sit here and count that man pocket signs, Ray?
Something with the regular gross income that you make. Let's say you make a regular income from your regular everyday job. If you don't figure out a way to turn that into passive income to where you're taking some of that money and investing it into something else and something that isn't such a risk, something that can make you cash out monthly, or something that is helping you generate other sources of income, it's not going to work. Like, say, for instance, here's another thing. A lot of people will have a job that they do every day, but instead of finding a job that's relative to that job, because it's something they know how to do, they'll try to find another like hustle that has nothing to do with what they're doing. Like, for example, what me and my family are doing, right? I'm a graphic designer. So I'm opening an internet cafe. That helps because I'm doing graphic design inside of my internet cafe every day, selling electronics inside of my internet cafe. When I told you guys I was driving Uber, what did I tell you I was going to do? Start a transportation company. That's a hustle that matches that hustle. Don't do two separate things that you can't work on simultaneously. Don't be sitting here having, let's say, for instance, you do construction. And then when you're not doing construction, you got a side hustle of baking cookies. That shit don't go together. If you do construction, make sure that your side business has something to do with, maybe you sell cement. Maybe you.
What's wrong with if a motherfucker want to sell some motherfucking cookies? Shit. I mean, he might have a motherfucking special recipe that might be out of this motherfucking world. Be able to bag that shit up, shit, and sell that shit off. The fuck you talking about?
Make caution cones, caution signs, something that has something to do with construction. If you cut grass, let's say you like to do landscaping. Landscaping is your business, right? You're out here, you landscaping it up. Don't make your side hustle be selling cars. Why not sell a goddamn lawnmower? Why not sell a hose? Why not sell something that has something to do with landscaping? You see what I'm saying? So that's what gets people screwed up too, because I'm not saying don't put your eggs in multiple baskets. I'm saying don't do so much to where you're doing the opposite of something you know how to do, because that'll have you screwed up and you'll be spread too thin, and none of the businesses that you're working on will be generating enough income for you. All right? Listen, make sure y'all get membership. Membership have its privileges. I have different levels of membership. Okay? You join the fam, you get free merchandise, free services.
You gonna get some bullshit. That's what the fuck you gonna get, some bullshit.
All types of stuff. You get emojis by your name, you know. I forgot, this must not be turned on. I thought I turned it on, child. It's off. Open chat. I shouldn't have opened. I thought I turned it on because it says members only mode is up. Oh shit, that's why I see all y'all. Oh, my bad.
You know what the fuck you was doing, bitch. You know just what the fuck you was doing.
My members chat supposed to be on anyway. My bad. I don't know how I did that because I thought I just turned it on. So anyway, join membership when I'm doing my live streams about this and whatever else I'm doing on. Usually my members only thing will be on and you won't be able to chat unless you're a member. Okay, for some reason it's off. That was my bad. That was me not paying attention, trying to hurry up and do the live stream. But anyway, I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Tap that notification bell, and I mean all, not personalized. All, do it, okay? Have vision and stay focused, y'all. Namaste.
All right, everybody. Appreciate everybody fucking with me on this afternoon show. Man, we're gonna kind of do some more of these shows quite often, man. You know what I'm saying? Ride down on the motherfucking rat. Yeah. We're gonna have to motherfucking do some motherfucking more. I'm thinking about doing a DJ mix on Fridays. Well, shit, how it is now, I might shit, you know what I'm saying, be able to do it, but I ain't gonna be able to leave it up. You know what I'm saying? Because of the copyright policies. Like I said, I am working on some future comings. coming soon projects. Oh yeah. We're gonna have some good shit coming as well. Oh, the real baby mamas of YouTube. Look out for that. As y'all know, that's going on. I should be pushing out an episode before Wednesday. As y'all watching right now, Tales from Rat 2.0. Okay, my damn sponsor. Oh shit, I'm tripping. I've been slacking like a motherfucker. This been brought to you in part by BoomHerProducts.com. You make a pledge, she'll help you get back your edge. Fellas, also check out. She has Boom Bird as well for your bird. You got a struggle bird, you know what I'm saying? Get the shit, man. It is just, trust me, the shit works. I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying, be advertising if the shit didn't work, but this shit works. So, ladies, you're missing your edge. Just make a pledge, and you get your edges back. Let me see what else. Okay, what else? It's something else I want to touch upon as well. Can't think what the fuck it is, but it come to mind. But appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, fuck with me on this afternoon. Okay. I was saying something about the mix. If y'all won't mind a mix, it'd be a throwback one, you know, 90s, early 2000s, and current mixes. I'm gonna try to aim for Friday on that during the afternoon, like around this time. So if y'all want to see that, give me some ones in the room, show some support. Let me see some ones in the room. Y'all love to hear afternoon mix. Let's see. Alrighty. Oh, shout out to my playback watchers and my shadow watchers. Make sure y'all catch the episode from yesterday. Definitely make sure y'all catch that one. It was a good one, a real damn good one. Okay, I see a couple of ones. So we're gonna try it out, but y'all will see it in the title. It'd be I'll probably title afternoon mix, so it'd be something mix. But y'all see it, especially when I send out the email blast. Shout out to the new subs that came in and came through. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, y'all gonna be in for a treat. You know what I'm saying? We got a nice little roster over here, and nice, cool. You know what I'm saying? People to chat with over here as well. But till then, stay up, and I catch y'all next time.